Hey everyone, I'm Alex Osborne and welcome to The Grind 2026. This year, my co-host is going to be Tom Fancutt and we are so excited to be co-hosts for the 2026 The Grind. So welcome, and we're so excited to take you along this journey this year. Tom and I have known each other since 2018, so we go way back now. Super excited to have you on the podcast. Born and raised in Brizzy, so he's a Brizzy boy. He has been living in the Gold Coast since he was 20, been training at KDV, which is an academy based up there, which is a great place to train. He's won 2 future singles titles, 5 Chally titles, 26 futures titles. He's had a career high of 382 in singles back in 2023 and a career high of 107 in doubles just last year in 2025. Last year, Tom made a mistake and didn't know the rule about something and has now faced his punishment admirably the past 12 months and is now back on tour. So he's joining us for the grind and back on tour, and just to give us some insights and perspective of what it's like to be on tour. And as someone who is living the grind currently and has observed the grind from afar and is just living it out daily, we're excited to have you on board. Welcome.
Love that intro. Thank you. I feel like you covered pretty much everything there. Honestly, yeah, I was super flattered to have you and First Serve reach out to me to be a part of this. You know, I've been on the podcast before, so yeah, I mean, I love talking tennis. So yeah, I mean, I'm keen for the year. Get the
So
podcast
excited.
going.
Let's go. So we're now just out of the Aussie summer, and we're at the moment playing some swing, a little swing in Australia. We're in Tasmania at the moment.
Yep.
What has your prep been like? You've just had 12 months off, which is a long time. And
Yep.
for me, you know, my preseason is a few weeks. As a lot of you may be aware, the tennis schedule is 10 months a year, where we're playing year round.
Yep.
I maybe had 3 weeks of a preseason, if that. I was sick.
It's a big preseason.
It's a big preseason.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, one of my weeks, I was so sick as well that I didn't even train.
It always happens. Like the year ends, and you finally let all the tension leaves your body, and you get sick.
Yeah, inevitable.
Prep, unreal.
So great prep going into Jan. Yeah. So I guess, what has your year looked like? Because you've had 12 months, 12 months preseason, maybe some would say.
Yeah. Long preseason.
Yeah. How's it been? How are you feeling just being back on the road?
So it's been an interesting preseason. Obviously, last year was very tough with dealing with the ITIA and the whole IV thing that went down. Definitely made me question if I wanted to come back to live this pro life again. So I wouldn't say I had a 12-month preseason, but I probably had a 6-month preseason. So I decided in July, I was like, you know what? Like, I do love tennis. I think I've got more left in me, and I want to get back to playing Grand Slams. So I was like a 6-month preseason. I got Chat GPT out. I got my old notes back, how I got fit back in the day. And yeah, I just kind of jotted out a plan. And the first 4 months was very physical. It was kind of putting on some size in my legs, and just kind of diving back into tennis again. Like, how can I make myself the best athlete? You know, I'm 30 plus now, so I obviously got to try and, I'm not 20 anymore. Like, I've got to make sure I got some protocols in place so I'm healthy. So I did that, and then I started hitting again in November. And yeah, now I'm here playing the back end of the Aussie Open, kind of Aussie summer swing in Tassie. And so it's longer than 3 weeks, but it's cool. As you would know, like, when's the last time you ever had like a 6-month training block since you turned pro? It's unheard of unless you're injured. So once I had that mentality, it was kind of fun.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
What would you say was the most challenging part of the year away from the tour and the grind of traveling and packing and unpacking suitcases every week? Was there a part of you that really enjoyed the time off? Obviously, it was a really stressful period, just with, I'm sure, lots of legal battles there and just with what happened, I guess. Was there a bright side to it that you found some of the part of it was enjoyable?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was spending so much quality time with my family and friends. That's something, if you actually take the pro tour seriously and you commit to a full season as an Australian, it's minimum 9 months away. So you miss the birthdays, you miss the family time, you miss all that. So I really leaned into maximizing that. And like, obviously I was going through a bit with, the legal stuff and just being away from the sport when I kind of just in my mind got to the top tier. And so yeah, I really hung out with friends and family, and it was tough. Obviously, you know, my dream of mine's been to play the Wimbledon, and I kind of put myself in a ranking bracket where I was going to kind of achieve that last year. So that was definitely tough to navigate. But yeah, I definitely just friends and family, and obviously living on the Gold Coast is amazing. Like I soaked up being in one spot, but it's funny because I pretty much still lived out of a suitcase. Like in my room, I still had a suitcase.
Oh,
Like
wow.
I couldn't leave that habit. It was, yeah,
Wow.
it's funny. I don't think I never really unpacked, which is a bit
Crazy.
weird, but just ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're excited to have the suitcase packed with tennis rackets as well?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I got my 6 Prince rackets. I've got 4 pairs of shoes. I'm ready to go.
How many kilos are we traveling with? What are we looking at now that we're back on the road?
Yeah, so I flew down here with 23 kilo suitcase, 16 kilo tennis bag, and probably like 12 to 15 kilos on my shoulder that I'm sneaking through.
Yeah, so you're not flying Jetstar. That's what you're telling me.
No. I've got a backpack. I'm sneaking a bag to the side so they can't see it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, pro stringer, everything in there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Wow,
Yeah.
impressive. Was it tough watching the Aussie summer, being back at AO, or not being there, but watching AO? Did it just make you even more hungry for the year to come?
To be honest, it's probably the first one that I watched nearly every match.
Yeah,
like nearly every Aussie match, because I was kind of like so excited to be back. And it's so cool being able to watch, like, you know, I train with like Jason Kubler. So see him at the doubles finals, epic. I've known Mark Polman since I was a kid. And it was, I had someone ask me, like, was it tough to watch it? And I actually didn't have any thought of that. I was just stoked to be back in the journey, and then actually just stoked for my mates doing well. So I was actually going to ask, I thought it was cool because I thought maybe that could have happened, but no, I'm so excited to be back.
So good. Awesome. Well, we're happy to have you back on tour. It's
Yeah.
nice seeing you back at tournaments. It's cool.
Yeah,
It's good.
Throwback.
Yeah. No, and it's nice. Obviously in Oz, it's quite common around the world to not have mixed events. So it's nice to be at the same tournament right now.
No, it's true. That's true. Having played Challengers mostly in 2024, it was never mixed, really.
Yeah.
It was just dudes every week, just grinding.
Yeah. No, it's fun. It brings a good atmosphere, and
it does add a little element to it.
Yeah, it does. And I think just having all the Aussies at home in one place is always nice.
Before we all leave for months and months on end.
Well, yeah,
people going to Asia, people going to Europe. Everyone's got different kind of scheduling options. I mean, for me, like we're going to New Zealand together. That's a mixed event, which is cool. And then, I'm off to the States, we're off to China. Then we might be to China at the same time. Like, it's just, you're kind of soaking up the friends now because everyone just bounces off the globe.
Yeah, absolutely. It's tough they didn't make the 15s in Australia 35s, because I think a lot more people would have stayed because
definitely.
I mean, a lot of you know listening that our year is 10 months a year on the road, and it's an absolute grind just living out of a suitcase. So a lot of us try and stay in Australia for as long as possible.
Yeah, you try and soak up as much as you can.
Yeah.
The luxuries of being in Oz.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And even though we're not even at home and we're still a journey away from our actual homes, it's nice being in the same country and just staying here as long as possible. Even though it's a lower level event too, I wouldn't normally play a 35, but just because it's in Australia, it's such a blessing to be able to play at home. Yeah,
you just soak it up as much as you can. Like the Aussie lifestyle, you miss it so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Good food, good coffee for you.
Good coffee, yeah.
I'm not a coffee drinker, everyone, but Tom loves a coffee.
I was telling Ali my intake of coffee since coming back to the pro tennis is out of control. I think I'm having 8 to 9 shots a day, so I need to relax on that. I'll become a matcha girl.
I feel like it's not good for your heart. I feel like there's got to be straining something in the body.
My heart rate's always up playing, so I don't even think I notice it, to be honest.
Oh, wow. All right, so New Zealand next week.
Yes.
You're going to America. I'm going to China.
Yeah,
back on the road.
I was going to ask. So I think I got it right. So you're going New Zealand, China. So are they 35s or are you playing the 50 pluses?
So New Zealand's a 35 for us, and then China 50, 100.
Oh, it's good.
So it's good. It's getting more up there. Those are the events I need to be playing to get my ranking.
Yeah.
To finally break through 200. I've been at 230 to 205. Literally for 12 months.
Yeah.
Sat at the same ranking.
So how are you approaching it this year? Are you going to do it differently so you do break 200?
Well, yeah, that's the goal, definitely. And I think the biggest
thing... But how are you approaching it? Like,
so I've never been probably great with my schedule. What I've noticed, and we look back at my schedule too, is that the last 2 years I've played the same schedule back to back, which is tough. And I think I do it because there's some familiarity
Yeah,
with
gotcha.
being in the same places. I have housing families in a lot of these
Queen of housing.
places.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's helpful to be able to play in the same place and you know where you're going,
yeah,
you get your bearings, kind of you know the plan of attack for the booking of flights and all the accommodation and everything. And I think for me, I need to maybe veer away from that and probably take some more risks with jumping countries and
yeah,
continents. Big financial burden for me to be able to do that. That's also why I haven't done that previously. So just trying to make those financial risks and jump countries is one thing I'm planning on changing with the schedule
yep,
to be able to jump through and break that 200 barrier, which has just been looming all year.
yep,
And another one, the biggest thing for me this year, if I want to continue playing tennis, because I've been on, not on the fence, but just been having these conversations about how much longer I keep playing. Because I'm
yep,
30
yep,
and 31 soon. And it's tough. The longer you're away from home, the harder it is. And when you come home, the harder it is to leave.
100%.
It's just so tough to leave every time I leave the country now because I've got friends doing things and family doing things. And I'm not someone that gets homesick, but
Yeah,
it's just tiring, dragging. Like my arm, I just feel it gets heavier and heavier as the year goes on as I'm lugging my suitcase around.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
I just think that, just for me, the biggest thing mentally is to have the same partner
No,
for
it's
a
huge
few
in
months.
doubles. Yeah,
Yeah, and me being just doubles player now, I really am not playing much singles. Although when I have been playing singles, I've been doing relatively well.
yeah, because you're looser.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
totally
there's
looser,
less pressure.
zero pressure. So I've
Yeah,
actually been beating some people, which is fun, especially at the end of last year.
yeah,
But I think just coming into this year and obviously focusing on doubles, for me, I'm just trying to play with the same person
yeah,
and build something with someone because looking at my results last year, they've all come with different people. And I think it's so hard
yeah.
as a player to build something.
Yeah, because we
It's
looked at your schedule. You had a
yeah.
few players unfortunately withdraw on you, and that's because they're chasing the singles or there's anything conflicts can happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, you lose 4 weeks, and
Yeah.
if you're playing 37 tournaments, like that kind of adds up.
Oh, for sure. And I think, it's tough. You run the risk with playing singles players because they get you in the ranking into those bigger tournaments, but you're risking them withdrawing or wanting to focus on singles.
It's a gamble.
It's a major gamble, and that's tennis. I mean, it's risk taking and it's calculated risk.
It's literally calculated risk. It's going to the place that you're fringe cut or taking that financial gamble, going to the middle of Africa or bouncing from America to China. He's like, oh, this could be the week, and then as long as you think it's like a calculated risk, that's the tour.
And it's so funny you say that because literally jumping the countries like that, it's such a risk, but financially, it's just so hard to navigate and
I remember in 2024 when I had my breakthrough in doubles, I went Portugal and then I flew to Rwanda for 2 weeks, won my first 50K Challenger, and then I flew Rwanda to Mexico, which was an outrageous trip, and then
insane.
I won another Challenger in Mexico, and then I bounced from Mexico to Florida to Asia.
Yeah, how's the jet lag?
Oh, it was brutal, but I was getting results.
Didn't know what it was up and down.
It was brutal.
Yeah.
But,
and were you playing with the same person the whole time?
Yes,
yeah.
which was a luxury. We made a commitment that we were going to go anywhere we could to get in. That we had the best chance of doing well. So yeah, I mean, that last minute flight to Rwanda couldn't have been done unless we'd had a handshake deal. It's like, look, we're in this for 4 or 5 months, guaranteed. So that's for sure. That's what you need. But yeah, like we said before, it's basically like having a partnership. Like it's like having a partner. Like you travel together, you eat together, you train together. You've got things going on in your life. She's got things going on in her life. Like there's a lot to it.
It's a full-blown relationship.
It's a full-blown relationship.
You're in a relationship with your doubles partner.
Seriously. And then you've got other things in life. And it's just, you got juggle that. And then the stresses of actually just playing matches. And everyone's so good in tennis now. Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah. I think it's challenging because you're trying to manage your tennis. And this is the tough thing with playing with someone different every week is you're trying to figure out and actually play your level and play your style in the game. You're also managing their game, their emotions and mentality.
Yep.
And you don't know what's going on outside of the court, especially if you're playing with them for 1 or 2 weeks and then that's it.
100%.
So I think, obviously playing with the same person is a goal because then you get to know that person, you know kind of what's going on behind the scenes off the court.
Yep.
And you learn their emotions and their patterns so that you're able to not have that kind of mental strain, because it's a strain each week mentally where you're having to focus on your own game, their game and how they're playing and their emotions. Whereas if you're playing with the same person every week for months on a time, you kind of have that down where you're like, okay, I know what they're going to be like this week. I know what's going on off the court. It's that one less thing mentally you have to think about. And then that mental energy goes into your own game. And then you're able to actually perform. That's where the results come.
100%.
So I think for me, that's the biggest thing this year. And I think that's what is going to be the differentiator in me getting some better results and having that raking breakthrough where I'm just playing with the same person.
No, this is the year. You're in the hundreds this year.
It's happening. It's happening. It's got to happen, right?
Yeah.
I know. So thanks. I appreciate that.
It's happening.
Yeah. And you're going to be back there too. It's going to be good.
That's the plan. That's the plan. I mean, I've got some big goals this year.
Yeah.
And obviously, the top of the mountain goal is to get back or to be top 100 finish the year. But in my mind, it's like I'm setting that goal. And then if I fall short, I'm going to be in a very good spot.
For sure.
So
anything's up from here.
And I've always said to players who are coming back that you can't count someone out who's done it. So for me, like I know the path, I know what it takes, I know how to certain tournament levels, and so it's a tough path, but I know the path. So I'm pretty confident that if I can stay healthy, have a full season, like we've talked about, and for me, I have no FOMO of being home now because I've done a year at home, and I loved it, but I'm also like everyone who's in my core group, they want me to have a crack. So I basically packed my bags 2 weeks ago and told my mom and sister and everyone, I was like, look, you're not seeing me until December.
Yeah.
So
huge.
I'm all in and see what happens.
Unreal. Love it. Yeah. So good. Does anyone ever come and visit you on the road or come and watch you? My
mom and sister have planned to come see me like middle of the year. Hopefully when I'm back to Challenger level, the tournament's a bit nicer and the hospitality and the transport. And
the luxuries.
Because the last tournament they came and watched me was Aussie Open. So I mean, AO car picks up from the airport, like staying in a nice place. They got accreditation, so the bar's high. So I got to make
the bar's super high for them.
Like lawn session's super nice this week, but I can't take him to a 25K and I don't know where.
Yeah,
it's a different level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you have a dream tournament you want to play this year, or one that's on the calendar that you've seen that you're aspiring to?
Well, the dream tournament I want to play is Wimbledon.
Yep.
But I'd say like right now, a tournament that I'll probably have access to. I'd love to play the Mexico City 125K. It's one of my favorite tournaments to play, but it's just a little too early. And my ranking at the moment's like, I think I'm like 1600. So no chance.
Yep.
But maybe
no wild card chance.
No, I mean, I've gotten some wild cards to start, which has been really nice.
Yeah.
But I'd say, I really like playing in China.
Yeah.
I love like the Shanghai Challenge is super nice because you play at the 1,000 venue.
Oh, wow.
So like super nice. So I'd probably say that top of my head, or maybe somewhere like Switzerland or somewhere that's like naturally very pretty. So, you can kind of detach. You have the tennis tournament, but then also you can be out in nature and like really experience that. But yeah, what about you? Anything on the, I don't want you doing the exact same schedule as last year.
No, I know.
So give me something that you haven't been to that you want to play.
That I haven't been to.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to think about that. I know one that I have played just once last year, the 125 in Newport in Rhode Island.
Oh, in the grass?
The grass.
Yeah, nice.
A joke.
Yeah.
One of the best tournaments I've ever played.
Yeah.
It was just, location was amazing. My housing family in Bonita Springs also live in Connecticut. Yeah. So they drove, 3 different couples drove and came and supported me in Rhode Island.
So good. How'd you go that week?
We won a round, which was good.
Nice.
It was great. Great level.
Okay, cool.
Really fun.
Yeah, I've always wanted to play that tournament because it was a 250. But
that's a mixed event, actually.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. That seems like an unreal facility.
Oh, it was amazing. Just seeing the
International
Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're in the Australian Hall of Fame, everyone, right now.
Oh, literally.
Technically, unofficially maybe, but
unofficially,
we're
the home of Australian tennis.
We are literally filming from Dennis and Liz Tucker's home. And they're an amazing Australian tennis family, and they have an incredible museum here. And they've just got all the memorabilia literally you could think of for Australian tennis here. It's quite incredible.
I feel like we have to do a video of this room we're actually sitting in, because every bit of Australian history is in here, which is, you look at the wall and it's amazing. Every signature player. What was the book that Dennis was saying? He has a signature of every Wimbledon winner.
Every male and female that's won Wimbledon, he has their signature, bar a handful.
2 or 3.
Maybe, literally. Yeah. And then every signature as well of the Australian Open champions, men and women.
Yeah. Honestly, this place is phenomenal.
From the 1880s on, or something crazy. So no, he's just done an amazing job down here. So we're very excited to be filming here.
Our first podcast, like
here, perfect setting.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so it's nice. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, so I reckon that's probably my number one place. I want definitely go again. I love the grass, so I'd love to play longer grass.
The lefty slider out
wide. I just love to play more on the grass this year.
Yeah.
The tournaments are stacked though,
always,
so it's just tough. It's just I wish the season was longer. And that's why I wish the 15s in Australia were 35s.
I know, because I played Swan Hill 2 or 3 years ago, and the grass is like immaculate because I think the greenskeeper or the groundsman, he's done Wimbledon for a few years.
Yeah.
So it's like it was the best grass I've experienced.
They're such nice venues, and I think the great thing about playing in Australia, in those places like Swan Hill, Mildura, Wodonga, Albury, even down here in Tassie, I just feel like they're run by the community, the tournaments.
Yeah.
And the vibe is that you've got, the grandmas out in the canteen cooking little lunches, and you've got all of the volunteers that are members of the club. They play tennis. They're really invested in the tournament being held, and I think
you can feel it.
You just feel it, and it's nice. Enjoyable to play tournaments where you feel the connection that the club and the community has with the tournament, and the investment they have into it. And I think it's unfortunate, but tournaments like Brisbane, Sydney, Playford's a little different, but I just think that some of those other tournaments where the Federation, TA, have just sunk the money into the tournament and just said, we're placing this tournament here, I just don't feel like you get that same. I mean, obviously they're amazing tournaments. Don't get me wrong. The facilities are a joke. They're so good. TA do a great job with the tournaments, but from the community standpoint, I think that's lacking, which is a shame.
I agree. No, there's definitely a vibe here. It's different, which I've loved coming back to tennis and experiencing it. Like even my housing mother this week, basically, Gay, she literally came down and she watched my entire 3-hour match today. And after she's like, can I get you anything for lunch? And like, she's an absolute sweetheart. And I feel like a lot of people are experiencing that this week with housing. And even, having Dennis's tour here last night, all the players kind of like had a mix and social, and it just kind of takes away from that competitive kind of almost like cold kind of, like you're saying, Brisbane, Sydney, Playford. It's very business.
Transactional.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, as you were saying, it's really nice. The volunteers and everyone, you can feel that they really enjoy having us here. And then we can, and it's such world-class tennis players here. Like playing the guys who played Australian Open, girls who played Australian Open. Some girls have been top 100, guys have been top 100. Like the level here is a joke. So
nice. I think the level of players of the actual list is probably a Chally 50-75 level, at least from the women's side for the main draw.
Yeah, the women's side's strong.
The women's is strong, and I think it's great to have that level here. It's just a shame that it's not a high level, and especially for this tournament that they're running, this is the best 35 I've played.
True.
They're charging for people to come in and watch. They have
I did notice that. Yeah,
they have grandstands set up.
Yeah.
They've got marquee for the players' lounge.
Yeah.
They've got demountables for all the physio rooms.
It feels like a challenger for
It feels like a challenger for the women too.
Which is great.
For a 35, that's so impressive because it's just not normal having that.
Yeah.
Even just the transport and them taking you to and from housing if you need.
Yeah.
They're really
they really make the extra effort.
Yeah.
And all the players appreciate it so much because as soon as we leave here and we're all like grinding on tour, then most of the weeks we're not getting this treatment.
No. And the players party too. And then Dennis having this last night.
I mean, place is phenomenal.
I know. Yeah, it's so good. What's been happening in the Chally Tour at the moment? Anything interesting happening in the last month that you can think of?
I mean, it's crazy that there was a tournament in the UAE this week, and there's actually 4 Aussies. I think 3 or 4 Aussies who are currently there, and it's insane because players actually couldn't get to Dubai because of the conflict.
Yeah.
And I saw a video actually posted by James McCabe on like Saturday or Sunday. He's at the hotel. He's taking a video of the sky, and a drone has intercepted a missile above where the players are staying. So, I mean, there's world-class tennis players playing a 50K tournament for like a couple of points, nothing crazy. And they're literally in a war zone, and they were trying to play the tournament. So they're trying to play this tournament, and they delay the first day because, I mean, America and Iran are attacking each other. So they're like, oh, it's still on, but we're going to delay it. And then there was a video that the First Serve posted where mid-match, a loud bang goes off. Players run off the court. It's the craziest scene ever. And then they're like, oh, it's still unsure. And then officially today they've cancelled, or yesterday they cancelled it. And the players have been posting on socials that they've been offered a chartered plane out of the UAE, I think maybe heading to Egypt or Europe or something. It's 5,000 euros per seat to get out. So what's that? Maybe 8.3, 8.4 Aussie to get like out of the conflict.
That's
So
insane.
It's insane. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you were also in a little conflict zone at one stage.
Yeah.
Which is just
Oh my
insane that there's
gosh.
tennis players playing in just like, yeah, the stuff you see on the TV and the media, and players are there.
Yeah, you learn a lot about media actually when you're on the road and how things are kind of reported on. But yeah, back in 2021, I actually did an interview, I think, with Phillips during that time. But I was at a tournament in Jerusalem and I was in my ad housing in Jerusalem.
You say this is a common theme, just like common theme here.
Common theme. So I had housing in Jerusalem, and it's so crazy. I remember I was with Sabely Leon, an American girl.
Mm-hmm.
She was staying with me there, and we were playing Battleships. We're literally playing a board game, Battleships, in the lounge room, setting the scene. And I hear this huge bang, and I was thinking, what on earth is that sound? So I went out to the balcony, and we were staying just in an apartment. So you kind of looked down into the US Embassy compound. And I saw everyone running inside, and I thought, oh, this isn't good, really weird. So then I start walking down the stairs, and Hannah, the woman we were staying with, was walking upstairs, and she asked, did you hear that? And I said, yes, I did. Somehow Sabby didn't hear it. And Hannah said, I don't know if it was a bomber or a missile. I'm talking to my friend who's a reporter for the NBC in America, who's also an expat there. And she said, I'm going to go open up the bomb shelter in the apartment building. Come down, let me show you, because I need to go and get groceries with this elderly woman I get groceries with weekly. So I'm just there thinking, is this not in a situation where you don't go do that and you stay in the building? Oh my goodness, what's going on?
Crazy. So
we literally go down, see the bomb shelter. There's water down there and I think some blankets and a few things. It's just a concrete room, essentially. My heart was racing. It was the most bizarre feeling ever. And then we just go back up and we're just sitting there like, what do we do? What is this?
Literally, what do you do?
Literally, what is this? Is the tournament still going? And then
just a girl from Australia,
crazy,
in Israel,
insane. And then so that happened in the afternoon, early afternoon, and then go to bed hearing the Iron Dome, which, as a lot of you may know, is that
just sirens.
So the sirens went for about maybe an hour after the first hit, and then they stopped. And then she said, if the sirens happen again, then you go to the bomb shelter. So I'm like, okay. So then no sirens went off, but we just heard the Iron Dome going, because that's when like Gaza was shooting into Israel. Israel was shooting back.
The Iron Dome is like it's intercepting.
It's the intercepting. It's the interceptor that Israel has to shoot down the missiles being shot into Israel. Yeah. So that was going off because it was going off, and the airport was hit that night, the first night. So that's what we were hearing, was them shooting at the airport. So that was 30 minutes from where we were in Jerusalem. So that's what I'm experiencing. And then I wake up, thousands of, and just so many messages from back home. What's going on? Are you safe? Come home now. Get out of there. And I'm like, well, I can't leave. The airport's been shot at.
And the tournament's still going.
So wake up. The show must go on. So literally, case schedule hasn't changed. Let's go to the courts.
That's insane.
So we literally get on our bus to the court.
I've heard of rain delays, but is there like bomb delays?
No, right? And the craziest part was that we weren't even asked until 2 days later if we still wanted to play. Like, I was like, oh, it's weird the ITF haven't reached out to us. But the thing is, everything was happening in the evening. So they just kind of assumed it was fine. And honestly, the players didn't mind. I didn't mind still playing because...
Well, you're there.
I'm there. I'm stuck there. Why not play? Yeah. Nothing was happening during the day. Technically, no danger. Right. So... the craziest thing was that the pre-match little amble that the umpire gives is, there's your towel. Although back then we didn't have towel spots actually. So, they were just...
COVID time.
Well, I guess it was post-COVID, but I don't know if it was quite... Okay. I don't know if Israel was doing the whole towel box.
They get the whole water bottle there. I'm calling lines.
Yeah.
Your towel's there. Your towel's there.
Yeah. So anyway, serve, receive. Oh, and there's the bomb shelter. Yeah. So literally, he's asking us, you want to serve, receive? Flips the coin toss. Oh yeah, and don't forget, like if the sirens go off, you need to go run under the bleachers there. That's where the bomb shelter is. That's literally what the umpire said to us before the match.
That's insanity.
So That's my war experience.
Yeah, I mean that's
crazy.
that's incredible.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So yeah.
so okay, that's the men's side.
Yeah.
Your story.
Yeah.
What about? Is there anything happening the next month on the women's side? Obviously, we're going into Indian Wells, Miami.
Yeah.
But are there any tournaments like high ITF wise that are like 50 to 100?
Yeah. So China's got a few. Japan and
Yeah.
China at the moment.
Yeah.
They've got 75s and 50, and then 100 in China. It's interesting. So you've got obviously the WTAs right now are heading back stateside. They've just been in the Middle East, heading stateside. Then you've got the Charlie system. So for some of you that may not understand, so Tom talks about futures, which is in the ITF men's, you have 15s and 25s.
Yep.
And then you can explain. How about you explain?
Yep. So the men's side, as you said, we've got the 15s and 25s, which are the third tier, your entry level into the pros. And then we've got the Challenger system, which goes 50, 75, I think maybe 90, but I'm not sure, 100, and then 125. And then they also have 175s, which is like the top tier, which is they usually have in between like Indian Wells, Miami. And I think also another section of the clay swing. So that's a Challenger system. And from 50 up, it's hospitality. And then we have the ATPs, which is your 250s, 500s, 1000s, and then you've got your Grand Slams. So it's a little different, the women's side, which Ali will explain.
Yeah. So what does hospitality include for you guys?
So hospitality includes for us, we get from 50 up, we get breakfast included for free at the hotel. We get, if you're in the singles main draw, you get Saturday until the day you lose, which is usually like Wednesday if you lose first round. And then if you're in qualifying, you get Saturday night. So basically it's just hospitality nights, and then you get breakfast included. And then in some of the nicer tournaments, you get lunch, or they might throw in a dinner. You also get transport to and from the airport or the nearest train station if you're in Europe. They really try and, like, the Challenger system for the men's, they've done a really good job. Having been in it all of 2024, they really make your life easy. Having those guaranteed nights, it's all done through this system, so there's no real fuss. But yeah, they do a great job. I mean, like, here's really nice because we get looked after. Usually in the third tier, it's not that great, but here they go above and beyond. There's no chance you have transport. They usually don't offer any housing, so here's great. But yeah, the Challenger system is good for the guys.
Yeah, cool. So on the women's side, we have the ITF. We only have two tiers. We have ITF and WTA. So we have ITF being 15s, 35s, 50s, 75s, 100s.
Yep.
And then 125 and above is a WTA. So WTA 125s, I would say maybe a Charlie is like 75s and 100s for the women's ITF, and the WTA 125s would be the Charlie tier.
Gotcha.
Although obviously two of them are run by the ITF tour, and one's WTA.
Yeah.
So, well, I guess 50s now. We're wanting to include the 50s as a part of that and follow the Charlie system. So the ITF essentially, tries. Yeah. We're playing catch up with the ATP Challenger tour.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah. So I guess right now the schedule is really for all over the world is we're just dispersed now. And from this, after the Grand Slams, the tours go everywhere. I mean, there's a semi little Asia swing right now for the Charlie systems, but you'll still have some 50s and some random 75s in Europe, but a lot less. Europe really kind of kicks off in Q2, Q3 a little bit. The middle of the year, there's so many, maybe 7 to 10 tournaments a week within Europe sometimes.
True.
Huge. So
yeah, for the guys now, we've got challenges. We've got France, maybe America, and we've got South America, and then we've got Rwanda, middle of Africa.
Wow.
So like challenges just goes global.
So you're all over the place at the moment. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so lots of options. Yeah, there aren't as many options right now. It's mainly Asia right now for.
But you're saying it opens up around like the European, American summer?
Yeah, it does.
Similar to the guys as well.
Okay. Yeah, so it's challenging because there are just so many options. Well, you'd think there's so many options, but sometimes there isn't a lot of options, and that's why a lot of us are just playing these 35s. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. It's tough to figure out where to go sometimes, and you want to find line between enjoying where you're going, and then sometimes you just got to hustle and just not enjoy where you're going to be, but you know that's where the points are.
Just straight business weeks.
Yeah, business weeks, exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, there's actually some challenges coming up in Burundi, Africa.
So you're there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's April. It's my birthday week too. I'm like,
I know.
Birthday week in Burundi. I don't know.
It'd be an experience.
It'd be fun. It would be an experience for sure. But again, the older I get, the more I'm like, I also want to enjoy
Yeah, I know what you mean.
and have a balance.
Yeah.
So that's the tricky part a little bit,
Mm.
for sure, with just navigating kind of what the year looks like. Is I want to,
Yeah.
I don't know. For me though, I feel like I'm not fully tennis mentality. I'm not. I don't know how you are. I guess how I can ask how you are, but for me, I don't really. I'm not like tennis isn't my identity in that way.
Yeah,
I
gotcha.
think that yeah, it's a business week sometimes, but I do try every week to go and do something that I do enjoy, and that's what keeps me mentally fresh.
Yep.
Because I think a lot of people can put together that Aussies are on the road year round. We've said we're on the road 10 months a year. It's really different to be an American or a European where you can have a bad week and you can go home to mum and have a fresh cooked meal and sleep in your own bed.
Seriously.
Within an hour you can be home. And I think for us, we can't just jump home. We're just rat race week after week. So for me, a way of keeping mentally fresh throughout the year is to go and do a half day tour of the city, go walk around.
Definitely.
Go try the local food. I don't get.
Burundi has a great city center.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Great. Thanks. Good chat. Unreal. Just lock it in then.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, it's a good way to think like that. I've definitely I love tennis and I love what I do, but it's not who I am. But also like it being top 100, like it's cool. There's some perks to it. So it's like
major perks.
It's like it's tough, but yeah, you deal with like not burning out, all the financial stress and the scheduling stress. But I feel like it'll be worth it once we get there.
Oh, absolutely. Are you someone that is very like head down through the week? Do you go and do something each week in the city you're in? Because we're essentially paying to go travel to a country, and the fact that some people stay, and maybe this is you, but I don't know, for me, I couldn't think of anything worse than staying in the room a week and doing nothing. I don't know.
No, some players do that.
Some people really do that, where they get Uber Eats. They literally don't leave the room unless they're going to the tennis courts.
No, I can't do that.
Okay.
I even put it like on my like social media. I did what I pack in my bag, and I always travel with a film camera and a digital camera to make myself. I got in the habit of maybe 5 years ago to make myself go to these countries.
Okay.
Because I hit 50 countries like last year or 2 years ago that I've traveled to and played to.
So cool.
And for probably half of them, I've only really seen the airport, the hotel, the courts, and everything in between. So having like kind of traveling with that camera and having the incentive to go out and see things, because I don't want to travel to 70 countries and only see, which some players do. They literally just the courts, the hotel, and everything in between. So I try and see as much as I can.
Okay, cool. Sure. Nice. And golf.
Love golf. Yeah. I wish I could travel with my clubs.
Yeah. I mean, that's a bit tough. Yeah. That'd be too many kilos.
I'm already pushing kilos.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I've got a golf glove in my bag. I've got the glove. I'm like always got that on hand. Ready to go, hit the range.
Well, I remember I played a Challenger in America, in Florida, and they gave us access to the golf course.
Oh players my gosh.
Use, like clubs sorted, buggy and everything. So I played like around a day. I was loving it.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Florida, I can't wait. I'll be back.
That's so good. Oh, the Florida tournaments are so nice. A lot of them are attached to a golf course.
Yeah.
Or they're in a country club area where they've got everything there.
Yeah, I love playing in America. I mean, you'd obviously love it as well. They just love sport.
I know.
Love tennis, love sport, get good crowds. Clubs have like a good community there. That's nice. So I'm looking forward to
I think that goes back to what we were just talking about too, with there's buy-in from the community. The community upfronts all of the money for the event.
Yep.
And that's what doesn't happen in Australia. The federation puts the money forward. Other countries the same. Other countries will put the money forward for the event. Whereas I think in Europe and in America, the USTA sometimes maybe subsidizes. But I think for the most part, it's these clubs and the boards that are putting up the money and finding the sponsors for the tournament. So then the tournament's so much better because there's this huge buy-in that, oh my gosh, we raised $150,000 for this tournament.
100%.
Let's make it amazing. So the player experience is so much better that way when there's that investment. So
definitely.
Yeah, no.
I feel like we could talk for hours.
I know.
What's our last school cue here?
I don't know.
What to expect from us this year. So we're doing the podcast, you and me. What is your vision? What do you want to get across for the person that is listening? What are they going to expect from us?
I think the biggest thing is that we're here on the ground living the grind. We're literally in the trenches. We're living out of our suitcase for 10 months of the year. We're sleeping in airports. We're literally on trains, lugging suitcases up and down stairs in Europe. We're jumping on planes. We're buying, last minute, we're buying our tickets after our match when we lose to go to the next place that night maybe, or the next day. We're in cities where we can't even find accommodation. Literally even happened this week for you, where you couldn't even find ACOM for one night in Australia, which is crazy. So I think, we're kind of living this life that a lot of people don't see, and I think they see the glamour of just the Grand Slams on TV.
I feel like 80% of the Australian community tune in for Aussie Open. Which is fair enough. It's an amazing event, and then they think that's what it's like. Every time I hear the Australian Open's on, it's like this person gets 160K for rocking up. Oh my God, tennis is so easy. Like this and that. And it's all glam, like you said. But like to get there, like the grimy, but even the challengers can be grimy. So yeah, like you were saying, I reckon it's cool that we can try and articulate our experiences. Like obviously I'm starting from the bottom, like literally ready to go, and you're already super established, but trying to make that breakthrough. So we're kind of giving two perspectives. I'm going to do like me getting to hopefully your level pretty soon, and then you're going to try and break through to new level. So we can try and just be literally like on the ground.
It's gonna be fun. I'm excited for the year, and it'd be cool to just, I think, get also this perspective of the women's side and the men's side and kind of balance them and see what that looks like. Because I think the women are playing catch up a little bit with a lot of the Charlie Tour.
I didn't know that stuff.
So I think it'd be interesting to kind of flesh that out and just have some fun. We're gonna have some great guests on the show too. We're gonna be having guests each month. Both men and women on tour. So if you guys want to see anyone,
if anyone like has any ideas on certain players that they want to have an interview with, like we'll try our best to get in contact with them. And if you have any questions that you'd like want to know answers to, like for me on my socials, I have people asking me like my specs on my rackets and all this kind of stuff that I didn't really think meant that much. But the tennis tragics, and people are interested in tennis, and even new people who want to like listen to tennis. If we can have like a place where we can talk about it, it'd be good.
Absolutely. It'll be fun. I'm excited. All those random questions. I know people, we're just living it and people don't understand. Or just, they just don't. It'd be good to give an insight to what it's like.
Just be an open book. I mean, why not?
100%.
Let them in.
Let's do it. We're excited. All right. Well, that's a wrap from us for the first episode of 2026. You can get all of our podcasts for the year coming and previously on thefirstserve.com.au. You can also find it on any podcast platforms, Spotify, iTunes, you name it. You'll be able to find it. And that's it from us. See you guys.